Autophagy is the body's microscopic cleanup crew, a tireless team of lysosomes, proteasomes, and mitochondria tidying up cellular debris, recycling damaged proteins, and keeping cells running like well-oiled machines. It's the internal version of a luxury cleaning service, operating silently while you sip your morning coffee, scroll through your phone, or debate whether to hit snooze again. But here's where mornings get interesting. Autophagy thrives during fasting, yet breakfast, especially one rich in carbohydrates, triggers insulin and mTOR pathways, temporarily pausing the janitorial work. Lysosomes sigh. Proteasomes roll their metaphorical eyes, and AMPK mutters under its breath, "We were just getting started." Add cortisol into the equation, and the morning paradox becomes even more fascinating. Cortisol, often called the stress hormone, naturally spikes in the early morning hours, peaking around the time we wake up. Its primary role is to mobilize energy. It helps release glucose from glycogen, increases fat availability, and primes the body for action. Cortisol also interacts subtly with autophagy. Moderate cortisol levels can actually support autophagic processes, enhancing cellular recycling and energy mobilization in the fasted state. Imagine lysosomes and autophagosomes receiving a pep talk from cortisol itself. Rise and shine, team. Let's tidy up, optimize mitochondria, and get those cellular recycling bins in order. In the early morning fasted state, this creates a synergistic window where autophagy and cortisol together optimize cellular repair and energy balance before breakfast arrives. Then breakfast shows up like an overenthusiastic party guest. Carbs, protein, and fats flood the bloodstream, insulin spikes, and mTOR activity surges. Autophagy pauses, energy delivery takes priority, and cortisol's morning pep talk suddenly meets a bit of friction. The body's stress response shifts toward digestion and nutrient processing rather than deep cellular cleaning. Lysosomes fold up their tiny brooms, mitochondria cheer at the glucose influx, and neurons fire happily, fueled by an immediate energy surge. Cortisol, ever the pragmatic manager, adjusts its priorities. It continues to regulate metabolism but no longer drives maximal autophagy, while insulin directs cellular focus toward nutrient utilization. It's a biological comedy. Autophagy's janitors grumble, mitochondria fist bump glucose, cortisol tries to mediate, and insulin barges in with a clipboard. The scientific nuance here is compelling. Cortisol's early morning peak primes the body for action, promoting alertness and energy mobilization. In a fasted state, it complements AMPK signaling, supporting autophagy, lipophagy, and mitochondrial repair. When breakfast arrives, insulin antagonizes some of cortisol's fasting-enhancing effects, redirecting cellular activity to digestion, nutrient absorption, and immediate energy delivery. The interaction between cortisol and autophagy also illustrates why timing and context matter. Stress hormones that are beneficial in moderation during fasting can be partially counterbalanced by feeding signals, ensuring that repair and energy availability are balanced according to the body's immediate needs. The humor of this interplay is irresistible when imagined as a microscopic sitcom. Picture lysosomes lined up with brooms and recycling bins, ready for morning deep cleaning. Cortisol, wearing a motivational hat and whistle, shouts encouragement. Team, today is for recycling greatness. Damaged mitochondria, be gone. Suddenly, breakfast crashes the scene, with insulin decked out in a neon vest waving glucose packets like confetti. Hold up. Nutrients detected. Cleaning postponed. Lysosomes groan, mitochondria cheer, neurons dance, and cortisol sighs, adjusting its motivational speech. Well, at least we did 30% of the job before the sugar parade arrived. It's the perfect illustration of biology's humor. Multiple priorities, sometimes in conflict, sometimes in harmony, all unfolding in microscopic drama. From a practical standpoint, understanding this morning interplay can inform strategies for optimizing both autophagy and energy availability. Exercising lightly before breakfast, delaying high-carb meals, or choosing lower insulin foods can allow autophagy to operate longer while still accommodating cortisol's morning surge. Conversely, eating a nutrient-rich breakfast provides immediate fuel for cognition, muscles, and metabolic processes, ensuring that energy demands for the day are met, even if autophagy pauses temporarily. Timing, composition, and personal context determine the balance between repair, stress responses, and energy availability. Ultimately, The stress autophagy breakfast paradox underscores the elegance, humor, and adaptability of human physiology. Cortisol primes the morning cleanup crew. Autophagy sweeps through cells with precision. Insulin and nutrients arrive to redirect energy, and your mitochondria, neurons, and lysosomes navigate it all with remarkable efficiency. It's a microscopic comedy with enormous health implications. Skip breakfast for a while, and your janitors, guided by cortisol, get a head start on repair. Eat breakfast promptly, and your cells pause cleaning to fuel performance, alertness, and daily activity. Either approach works beautifully when orchestrated thoughtfully, showing that evolution designed our mornings to balance repair, energy, and humor in perfect harmony.